Well, hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Sean. Thanks for joining me. So I have something really cool here. Something I've been wanting to unbox for a long time. Those of you who follow my channel probably know that I do a lot of PowerJack videos. And I've been getting a lot of questions about this particular unit here. This new 2018 unit, all the new features and things that they've added. And while I know what they are, a lot of you don't or have been asking questions. Well, this model here, what's inside this box, is a production unit. It is the only one that is the 2018 version as of this video. So it's got all the new bells and whistles that they've installed in all the new inverters. They've beefed them up, quite a bit actually. So I'm curious. This is the first one that I actually have, and I'm very curious. I asked PowerJack to send me one. Here it is. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing. I am super excited, like a kid in a candy store. Now, again, for those of you who follow me, you'll know that I have the big king, the bad boy, the 15,000 watt unit, which has the same features. Not in production as of now. I'm expecting that one here real soon. So I'm actually surprised that I was able to get a hold of this sooner than that. All right, so first up you have the fairly typical warning label. Yeah, I mean, it's a little difficult to understand, but basically you just want to make sure that before you plug any batteries into the inverter, you want to make sure the inverter's off, things like that. It's better to have the stuff unplugged before you turn it on. That doesn't apply to the direct wiring. This does support direct wiring into your breaker panel. Of course, you have the classic PowerJack beautiful instruction manual here. And it does look just about the same as it always has. Oddly enough, they don't have any of the new features in the instruction manual. At least I don't see it. So this might be... See, it does have the ATS automatic transfer switch that is here. Anyway, if you guys want to pause the video right there. So there's that manual. And then, of course, you have a regular connector that connects from your wall outlet to the inverter to charge your batteries if you want to use the inverter as a battery charger. And looking at the inside here, one of the things that PowerJack has a problem with is shipping, because these units are so heavy and they get dropped. I guess before I go into that, there are a couple of extra fuses here. These are glass fuses. These are 20 amp fuses, glass. So you guys have probably noticed my backdrop in the back here and all that stuff. That's because this is just a raw unboxing. I don't need to be all professional about just an unboxing. When, of course, I do the review on this unit, it'll be a little bit better done. So easiest way, I think, to get this thing out, and this is heavy. It's about 52 pounds. I'll show you what it looks like from here. As I said, it's about 52 pounds. And right there it is. So I think the easiest way to do this is to just tip the box over and get it out that way. We'll see. Very heavy. And the thing is this is about half the weight as the biggest inverter that they have. So now it's upside down. We'll go ahead and flip it back over. It looks like some of the styrofoam is damaged. That's not surprising to me at all. See if we can't get this unboxed here. Of course, it's an 84-degree day today, and I turned off the air conditioner so that you guys wouldn't be hearing that in the background. So I am sweating for you guys right now. All right, so let's go ahead and get this off of here. I'm gonna try to salvage this. I know that sounds funny, but I like to keep things the original packing supplies. So I try to keep things in their original packing supplies. Oh yeah. That new electronic smell. This looks gorgeous. Now, I know you can't see from the camera. I will flip this around. But this thing looks gorgeous. Now, this style of case that they're using here is slightly different. It's actually convenient. I wouldn't mount this on a wall because it's too heavy. I have seen YouTube videos of people mounting theirs on walls. I guess if you use some pretty serious bolts, you could probably do that, but this thing weighs 52 pounds. It looks like there's 4 holes here where you can mount it to something. I would mount it to a flat table or something else like that. I definitely would not mount this to a wall. It's just too heavy. So I'll go ahead and bring this forward a little bit here. So yeah, got this beautiful sticker on top here. And it looks like we've got the pretty typical, this thing's so heavy, pretty typical PowerJack LCD meter here. You got a big fan on top. This is a new design, okay? This is completely different. They put a fan here on top. It still has a fan on the side here. This is the 8,000 watt version. I guess I should probably mention that. This is the 8,000 watt version, and this is the 2018 version. It's the brand new one. I think this has only been on market about a month, maybe 2 months. So yeah, this is the brand new version. On the back side here, it's pretty typical of your PowerJack inverters. You've got the 2 negative, 2 positive connections with the the fan in the middle there. And then on this side here, you've got all of the connections. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I don't want my table to fall over. This thing's so heavy. But we've got a standard 110 volt AC output. It looks like there is a split phase 240 on here, so you've got 2 legs, 110 volts each with a neutral in the middle. So you do have your center tap there. The power save, power on full time. You got your battery charging settings. Of course, your lights, fan switch. You've got a high voltage input, which is basically just charging your batteries. Instead of using the plug that comes in, you can actually direct wire this to your breaker box to charge it that way. And it looks like it has just a single fuse, but it does have a resettable battery fuse, which I think is kind of unusual when they use a resettable battery fuse, but not a resettable inverter fuse. I would actually think that the inverter fuse would be the first one to go, but I don't know. And then you've got the automatic transfer switch here. This is something new, and this is what I'll talk about in a later video. You also have the voice commands here. Again, something new. And yeah, so I will get into all the features later, but I will be doing a full review of this unit. It's not going to happen within the next few weeks, unfortunately. And the reason is because I have the big 15,000 watt unit that's going to be coming. It's going to be here in the next couple days. That's the one that I'm going to be focusing on. But in my spare time, I am going to be testing this. This is a 12 volt unit. My battery bank is 24 volts, so I have to get some more equipment to be able to test this particular one. I could, of course, switch everything around, but you know how those of you who have setups, you understand it's not just as easy as flipping a switch and you're in 12 volt mode. So I will do a full review of this. Hopefully, I'd say by the end of next month and the end of July, I'll have a full review of this unit. I am so looking forward to testing this and especially seeing if it can hold up to the load. I'm definitely going to open it up, which I recommend for any inverter that you buy that are these heavy. Open it up and check for damage. So cool. Yeah. I'm sure that a lot of you are going to have questions. I know a lot of you have questions because this is a new version. This is the only one that they sell in this particular version right now. They do have others that are on their way, the 5 kilowatt, the 10 kilowatt, the 15 kilowatt, and I'm sure that they're going to trickle them down. But only the low frequency inverters are going to actually have this, this style. So just be watching for my review and watch for my big 15,000 watt review. I will do an unboxing of that one as well. That's the big boy. So, all right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I will try to answer them best I can. So, yeah, take care.